Envy versus Ambrosia, my friends. Best of 5 grand finals. These guys already proved that they are insane online and in LAN, my friends. All eyes on tier 2, all eyes on Envy and Ambrosia, bro.
Specifically, it's Ambrosia that have moved away from that. Your satellite.
Envy, don't be too good today. I want to see 5 maps, please. I know it's hard for you guys.
Standard perch here for Ion. Well, he popped himself up. X is happy to take that engagement, but can't gate crash out in time. Ion here, though, dirty shots. And a big connection. Satellite able to bring him down, but Kane is just able to help his team continue to trade up.
But Ambrosia is good too, man.
2 versus 1. Glyph, the last player left for Ambrosia to work with.
Satellite is an insane player.
Killing field over at Rubble is left in his wake.
In terms of the aim, when it isn't canezerra popping off.
He wasn't even supposed to be here, actually, right?
At Ion
wasn't he supposed to join Cupboard?
So sharp mechanically. Gets his team at a huge advantage here and puts all the pressure on Glyph to step up.
Now he's on the grand finals, bro. Damn.
Got it, of course. He tries to crossbind his B side. Popping here is enough to justify. Oh my god, Envy just have made the right call here. It was like a fake TP almost by Glyph, but he was kind of hoping they think it was fake and he'd be heading to C instead. Set up that you mentioned for Inspire is about to be put to the test. Cybercage on site. Okay, Prowler triggers that first trap wire and Inspire knows there's a good chance to be a TP up on top.
Oh, there's Panman. Oh, but look at the time. Huge goes by popping.
Maintains that position, but Envy started to come in very quickly. Already snapping at the heels. And well, all he can really afford to do is try and plant here. A pretty inauspicious outing for this first round for Ambrosia.
I'm sorry to inform you, but you are in trouble, my friends.
Certainly had the opportunity to kill Ion, but it was awkward. They're just going for this 8-5 straight away again.
They just happened to throw down for it as well this time, though. Ion is bested.
Okay. 5v3.
Beat themselves to the beast.
Oh my god, bro. I thought he was going to get that kill.
Ambrosia, they will fight them as
canezerra, the future gold. Eggster, the Tar of Valorant. The guy is huge.
Clearing corners. Eggster, uncharacteristically, I don't whiffs on that shot. And some fire in the side.
Oh, he got too.
Kill contract now has been developed, but Willie's just going to go in and get this plant down. And now we're going to commit. Kane's going to go for it. Nose Glyph is on that.
Man, the way he moves is so different.
Swing should be more than enough here. Kane, the double tap. It could be a problem. It's not the Shondex now.
What? There's no way.
No kill contract to try to end the round. Double tap shield at the ready. Shondex knows what he's going to do here.
Baby goat. Baby goat. Baby goat. Oh my god. Put these guys to play on Masters right now, right now. Envyus.com is a gaming marketplace with 40,000 gaming products, including new and old titles with the best prices in the market. You can buy riot points to get the skins of your dreams with the Valorant gift cards, Xbox Pass, YouTube Premium, and much more. Check it out, the link in the description.
A little palace to play behind here. All these trap wires, actually pretty deep trap wires. Satellite, okay. Looks like he's over the top of it. Kane's in there though. Only has a little bit of time to make use of double tap. Nightfall though comes out. He's about to get ready to fight. Surely, Satellite dealt with him. Inspires tucked in holes, but very low himself. And Poppin could be a real nuisance here. That is a lot of players hit by Nightfall. But all that information, only allowing Envy to even allege us so far. That is some acid aim from eggster. Just on the move. Now Poppin's going to step up. Okay, all of a sudden Ambrosia really, genuinely.
I love that. I love that. And I feel like the Envy games, they finish faster than others, bro. It's like Paper Rex. The pace is so fast, bro.
Completely dominant, choke your opponents out of the game, or be quiet as the economy has definitely not favored them.
This is Ion, kind of on an island right now.
Trying to vary his approach, trying to work a little bit alongside the Prowler. This is just raw sauce again. Both
the last couple of days I've been suffering a lot with allergy. Oh my goodness.
Trading in a negative fashion, and obviously
maybe it's a code with allergy. I don't know. Why do they share here
on this A side? And so
there's actually snowing in Brazil, but can you believe it?
Really not great retake positions to play from at all.
Kane gets
small part of Brazil.
He will have that kill contract. Maybe can find a relevant situation for it, though. You know, retaking like this, it's not fantastic unless they get into a 2 versus 1 on the cross.
Main edge contingency. All right. And use that to get him into the site. Yeah, pops that now, but yeah, caught by upper. There's just far too many perches.
And now Ambrosia tying up the game, man. 5 rounds in a row as well.
Lossless for the next.
I want to see a close game, man. A close series.
Go for it here, why not? But
Love it. I love it.
Not favoring Envy and Inspired only 150 rather.
Okay, okay.
Says, okay.
But they are so rich, bro.
It just feels kind of feudal, really. Trying to pressure the economy in this kind of fashion.
Inspire.
Nice
Farming done, bro.
That's
good. That's good.
Around in the game of Valorant.
Satellite hoping to catch someone on the cross. Might catch two. Oh my god, they were so close to being lined up. Iron does take a little bit of damage. In fact, now Shondex trying to get that timing and succeeds.
Eggster still here, though. Patient. Envy now pretty spread across the map. Hill Garden doesn't catch on to anyone as Eggster was actually repositioning for upper here. But again, round 12, you make use of those ultimates if they come up. Welly now looks like he's going to tuck, maybe just play alongside Shondex and push here in the direction of Link, but this is clever for Inspire. Holding the angle, sees the player. Nothing that Welly could have done there. There's no way to create a spacing that allows you to win that duel. And what?
But these guys are
It
insane.
was particularly egregious. And now, all he has to do is fall back. It's all on Inspire to make this happen. And again, Welly...
Time is ticking.
Solid goal for us. Very unreasonable situation to try and win.
my
He's trying to get away.
God.
Inspire nips at his heels. Welly
Oh,
goes
gotta get
for it.
half. We gotta get
Can't
half.
afford to chase him. A tap. He doesn't get it at half, and he knows that's it. Perfectly done by Welly. This will be another attack side round
Jesus
win.
Christ, man.
Unreal.
No real reason to play at a baby doll. There'd be no support from Welly if he tried to do that. But this composure from Shondex, so clean. Kane's out of the game. Satellite here takes a big challenge, and look at that Razorvine slowing Envy right on up. They can barely get in position.
Yo, Envy, you gotta win this pistol.
Ion tries to whip around. Seen him play very close in a lot of those earlier rounds. And there's Poppin finds one through the smoke.
This is getting dangerous.
Put it to use. Is Ion on the corner?
Curry, brother.
Struggle.
It's actually confirmed, man.
Wyatt. Okay.
This kid was radiant.
It's going to be popped away. Shondex
23. Was so young.
It's dangerous. Pushing through the contingency. Cuttings one. Inspired there from top side, though. Sprays him down. Gets three. They haven't really been able to fight for rubble. That might not be an option. There's a pop over to Mound, though, that definitely caught my eye here. Starlight's going to see it coming, but first the Haunt will be thrown out. Acreon is again crept up, but this is the same setup we saw last time. Undercut doesn't connect with Acreon, but already someone's gotten into the site. Yet Dimensional Drift active, and he's seen three players, so tons of intel gathered here by eggster. And that's filtering now over to Envy as they opt to make the move over towards B, and they're not going to stop for it. Upper smoked. Welly here is in the site. Other side of the cyber cage, deals with Inspire. Now tries to explode. Ion's only good for the one. More to do, though. Poppin sprays through the smoke. It's speculative. There's no one in there. Still no plant. And Ambrosia at a player advantage as we head into the retake.
One of the win cons here for Envy is going to be that Nightfall from Poppin in this 3 versus 4. If he can find an opportunity.
Very nice. Two available for Iron 2. One flash for
That
Eggster.
could turn the tides.
Yeah, Thor. Is that you?
Knew we could spray him down.
One enemy remaining.
They make it look clean.
Taken in by Ambrosia, but Envy
But those two kills from
so
Eggster were insane, man.
They set up for this.
Yeah, and now Ambrosia is broke again.
Up the game now. Suits Ion style. He always wants to be right up in front of people, playing inside of his own smokes when he can.
I mean, Kane is just running at people with the shorties constantly.
Some waves today.
Going to be on Glyph here once more, but he opts off the
Where?
fight. He's trying to be
From these guys, not gonna lie.
Good timing. Double tap active here. That is an undercut that catches at least one player.
That's more normal. That's actually normal, bro. Actually normal, okay?
With the double tap,
This is just another day in the office, okay? Don't be surprised. But if this is the first time you watch Envy, you watch canezerra, that's normal. Those ifs are not normal.
Right here, folks.
FPS problems.
Neither of the surviving players
Yeah.
with ultimates, and Acreon,
That's more likely.
I don't know, like apropos of nothing, makes a swing into the side, an angle that Shondex cannot help him cover.
11 to 9, my friends. These guys are insane. Yeah, it's my point already.
All right, here's Eggster. Dimensional Drift. Easiest round.
I just ask one thing, 5 maps. That's all I want.
Nightfall gonna be popped, they're gonna commit. There's another shorty.
Maybe 3 overtimes too.
Yet another one. Shondex desperation, it's not enough. Not even close. Inspire slips up on the side. Kane with the Odin. And Welly here's
The guy has Nightfall. Can he
He
drain?
knows he's gonna do it.
Bro, look where Inspire is. He gets the kill. The confidence is unreal, bro. GG! This was Envy map bit.
A little bit of hope and then have it snatched right away from them. His Envy team is the real deal. And
They are, bro. They are.
Level.
Best in the world.
Second
No?
half of that map.
Too early?
Pretty bizarre.
Definitely the most fun to watch, that's for sure. And my friends, it's been a long time since we see rankers though Envy on this map. And my friends, they used to be insane here, bro. I think this was the first map that I watched them play, and they impressed me so much, man. So much.
Integrating it in on various different maps.
I think Knights is to play Clove here.
They started the attack side. Is already
now it's on Ion.
Man, it is just scary. You never know where on the map.
His brother, man.
Turn up with a moment.
Prodigy.
Little skirt, and they're in the cookie jar instantly. The one way though is going to, keep being sort of refreshed over towards the A side of the map. So Envy are going to have to defeat that, and that's probably going to give their position away here.
Oh, it looks like they might just walk right into this double push.
Okay. No flash required.
Okay.
We take pure contact over here, and Envy trade up in yet another part of the map. Up to Welly.
Yeah, eggster too early there alone.
Solid foundation of this Ambrosia squad. Will he fall off this back toward that?
Yeah, that's the deal, I think.
We just got some shooters here on the Envy side. Simple as that.
Maybe Welly can isolate a fight. But even at that, you can see the Poppin is ready to swing off Inspire's contact.
Man, everyone on this thing is just insane, bro.
Staying sharp.
This way.
It's just W gaming, bro. Everyone, good luck on the X. Should be expecting that. Look at the way he plays, bro.
Oh, it doesn't work.
Okay, this time he got punished.
Trying to push up inside a kill contract does not favor canezerra in the end. One player advantage, and it's Shondex, man. Player like final boss out here on the side. Finally,
Poppy swing.
Is able to bring him down. He's going to play a 1v2.
He has O2.
Shock darts to work with, but almost force-fed one himself and is dropped to 84. Not bad. Aftershock's a problem. Only 7 bullets left in the chamber.
Oh, now he's in trouble.
Nicely done from Ambrosia here. Shots through the corner. Punish these tentative peek attempts from Poppin. And he knows that the round is probably done. Hopes to wrap around. Get one for his trouble. With both heads are turned.
Yeah, that was tough for him, man. Anti.
Closes, and Ambrosia have evened up the game.
So often doing that, and then he just gets the upgrade by killing the other player and taking their rifle in the Shadow Realm to come back to the world with it. Okay. Oh, that's nice. Eggster down to 10 as well.
Damn, bro.
He ate a dink.
He's got the like timed to the second, surely. That is incredible from Acreon.
Good shot, Poppy.
Thunder to make this retake. Yeah, pretty trivial.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Oh no. Poppin not affected by it.
The forbidden round. The forbidden round. Oh my god, you guys. He doesn't know where to look. He's 3-2. Big round. Ambrosia's broke.
And over on that B side, you can see the trips are just set up for backside control. So Ambrosia can try to get back in. They've spotted out Eggster via the cam. Again, Inspire. He wants to play for that mid, cutting off the cross, but they are too aware, Ambrosia.
They actually had a player lit and hit by the undercut.
Okay. Stance position. I miss stance, bro.
Range. And Ion's going to be back in the game here. Can he make an impact? Eggster tucked. Judge in hand. Ion out in the open, just has to look for kills. That's good from Eggster, but not good enough. I think Ambrosia knows this is coming their way now. Satellite prepares himself, slides on out. Inspire falls in a screaming heap.
Oh, that was so good.
That is it. And no point contracting this round.
Oh, so good.
Last play to work with.
And this is going to destroy their economy as well. Big round.
He get it done yet again. Decent round for him, and already making his way towards yet another dimensional drift. Oh no, bullets here. Too many angles being watched.
Nice spacing there. Looks like they want to fight again. Yeah, they will. 1 for 1 so far.
Lower walk up. Cliff there just with the wild spray. Is able to take the head clean up Poppin. Distinct lack of armor here.
Ace.
That kind of strategy works. Cliff gets his 4 in Ion.
Go for days, bro. Go for days.
Round up a little bit of Skrilla for the rest of the attack side.
Acreon. Why, bro?
The ace away. Is that from the shadows now? Cliff earned that last round by finding 4 kills. Looks like that was just a peek over to what was happening at B. Here's Kane. Doesn't have time to go for the double tap, though, and it's his undoing. Well, he's able to make it at least a 1 for 1. Inspired is in a 6 spot here. Surely finds at least the 1. The cyber cage here is so droll. Acreon
over the timing.
Completely defeated by that use of util. Now, caught in
Poppin still has Zod.
Of a trap that Envy don't even need to spring. Well, he's down at 30. Seen better days. Double swing. What? Sorry. How did they just hand that over to Acreon? Ridiculous transfer. For the glass cannon here. No up though. It's zero armor.
Oh man, he barely got. Yo, observer.
Very
Thank you.
fast pivot here from Envy. canezerra in the kill contract.
What's going on here, man?
Catches eggster.
Oh my goodness, what is
NBC
what is happening here? What is happening?
In the corner.
Man, very aggressive angle here from Poppin. If he gets only one, is not enough.
Aldrone will force him off the line. Look at Glyph to maybe follow that up pretty quickly.
Bro, he's insane.
Oh, buddy, that's not good.
Oh my
In
god.
the fault line. Kane's be able to pick up this angle now. Poppin gets away. Barely, but he gets away. 20 health. But crucially, Envy keep that extra gun in the game, and Inspire's been able to get now.
One bullet. Why he only has one bullet there? What?
And it's an empty mag. Now towards the B site, we've already seen Shondex make great strides in getting some map control. With a smoke towards Market, Ambrosia should be good to plant unless Kane just randomly decides to swing Bobby here.
I mean, he certainly does want to fight. He's
Bro,
going
does
to
he check? I don't think he does, bro.
I mean, he's easy 2 shots here to break that. Yeah, eggster won't be checking this. Heads up to Ion. Not bad. 2 quick kills.
Man, everybody's low.
Envy at least on even footing. There's a player now making their way through B lobby.
One enemy remaining.
Poppin, beautifully done. Survives that early foray up the A side of the map and then gets a crucial kill. Shondex is 10 HP. Double swing this. Surely you just double swing this. Poppin doesn't wait for Ion. The spacing isn't there. Now Ion is at least able to finish the job with the...
We got a game. We got a game. I like this buck here. Reminds me of Juggernaut.
Satellite is convinced he's in this corner. Doesn't open up. Really
A lot of damage. A lot of damage. Oh my goodness. I bet he doesn't do that, bro.
That was some crazy damage from that range.
This is such a big round for Envy.
Look at the weapons.
Lackluster attack.
This guy's play Valorant, bro. You know, like...
It might just be able to string something together.
You can tell. This guy didn't came from CS, bro. Their first FPS is probably Valorant. The way they think about the game, the way they play the game is you know, it's different, man. This new generation, they don't even know what CS is.
They're just rotating back to where they've left Shondex inserted. He's gotten his way into market, so Inspire's going to have to anchor this. Needs to really at least get one here, but he can't.
Yeah, all the King's horses looking at him there. Hunter's Fury comes out. Ion able to avoid it. And Willie, remember, he's down to 6 after that buck he connected earlier on. Eggster still getting value this round. Here come Envy.
Together. But Ion with a catch.
Okay, this is very reminiscent rather of those rubble fights that we saw on Lotus. Poppin just wants to see what remains in this
classic between these things, man.
With bodies. God, he's so adamant about playing on this corner. Oh yeah, come on, there's no way.
You see the reactions from these players, man. It's so aggressive. They do the opposite what we expect them to do, you know?
His position, Poppin still gets his.
It's just so aggro. They're getting lit up by drones, neural thefts.
I need to see these guys on VCT, bro. I'm not kidding, man. I need to see this thing together playing on VCT. I hate these rules. They need to change that.
Now, though, definitely pulling out of this side. XD hears this, so at least can...
We need tournaments with tier 2 and 1. The problem is that if you write in those tournaments between tier 2 and 1, a lot of teams from tier 1 will get destroyed, and this will damage their image, you know?
Destination moment.
I'm not saying everything in tier 1 is bad. That is not true, but there is a lot of bad things there.
Envy are just already here. They're already set up.
Eggster respects this, but he's actually going to try and pop his team potentially out of CT. Here's the fast lane. Poppin ahead over those satellite. Just ruined. Nicely done for Poppin. Great composure in that moment. Flip is a little bit stranded on the site here. Poppin low on ammo. This is scary. No one there to help this over. Kane is, I guess, a little bit unclear on what the timing should be. Outlaw's there. Yo, you won't kill contract, bro. Let the intrusive thoughts win.
It helps me.
Gonna back away here. canezerra though does escape back into CT. He's inspired.
Oh,
Wendy. Would have
Wendy.
been a great second to find, and Kane just doesn't have a lot to see here. Waiting for Willie probably to swing for information. And he does. It's not on the time.
Yeah, man. Having this outlaw here.
So when we go, make a bit of noise.
Hurt Kane so much in this round.
Shondex dies through a body shot here. That's the scary part, Kane. You won't no scope. He goes in with the shorty.
Bro, can you imagine? Can you imagine? Oh my goodness.
Dimensional drift is pretty relevant. Not if Ambrosia just hard hit this B side.
Careful now.
It's being left open entirely by Envy. They just don't really want to take too many risks. Poppin, Inspire, Eggster. They've all got rifles to work with. Great! Hunter's Fury. You're happy with that? Still?
Bro, I felt like they buffed the solo ult and no one noticed. But
Nacrin gets the plant despite being chunked down
I
slightly.
felt like before it was easier to dodge it.
Play off this recon.
Does
You're
seeing a lot of kills with the dog.
Does Kane do it? Dimensional Drift is going to come through. We'll be spotting out multiple players close, but no one can really capitalize. Okay, Poppin does catch Satellite because he walks out into the open.
Kane now gonna go.
What the hell?
Oh, Willie! Okay, taken down by the shorty. Now the intrusive thoughts always seem to win. Kane only finds his one, but Eggster's ready to fight. Flash comes out and he's going to half it. Clove bubble gets it to half.
That smoke from Clove, man. That's so good, so good.
And still has any second now. He's still got the kill contract. He's gonna run it down on someone.
Here comes Satellite. Ion will be the solid play here and kind of ruined Piggy's advantage, I guess.
Big one, big one.
Flown to hold.
Kane still has Zod.
Kane ready for now. Yeah, there is a neural theft there. That first pick so important. Satellite turns up on the side, sprayed down a little bit by that stinger though.
You got out then, bro.
Double tap is active for Kane. Looks like holding on to that ultimate for a rainy day. Probably wise. Akrian left alone though was look at Ambrosia. All three push over towards
Nothing makes sense. Nothing makes sense here.
And now
Nothing. In some way, somehow.
Oh,
It's
no,
beautiful.
Willie. Too good for that though. Second time he's managed to win there.
You know?
In fairness.
I'm gonna play Cypher on this map and just with that, I'm gonna play on
He
A.
just had such great positions to punish that. Kane not punished for that? That's crazy work. Okay. Got me Satellite to start.
Okay,
Team playing
okay.
advantage.
Okay. The
Ambrosia still
1-0
fighting.
rifle.
5-8 trade.
Satellite able to find two. Poppin wants to go for something aggressive.
They got two Vandals now.
Even things up.
This is being watched for. Glyph has got eyes on this line. Okay, so can Inspire tempt Ambrosia to rotate back towards this mid direction? Probably not. But on cams, you should be able to see this.
Hold your weapon, hold your weapon.
Not made noise, but man, I Ambrosia, like, you gotta like this.
Oh, no.
Really clean stuff for them. Inspire! Okay, use of the rifle. Into the cyber cage he goes. Extra and Inspire. These two are alive. And
I got the flash.
1v2.
He kept the weapon in hand. Maybe two
Inspire is
kills.
healthy.
Left.
Has to fight his way out of this situation, and he has the element of surprise. Ambrosia can't reliably double up on this line.
Okay,
He's there though. Here's the rolling thunder. Inspire gets clear of it. A little bit dodgy there from Akrian.
What?
And he's out in the open. Surely
Oh my
not.
god.
Oh my
37
God.
health. And they give Satellite ground. This will let Akrian now set him up to play off a fault line. Good connection. Poppin forced to jump away. Man, that is so straightforward. Great fundamentals now for Ambrosia. A very
Oh my.
well-deserved kill. And look at them go.
It's
Not sure in the
happening.
world now. It's up to Inspire, Ion, and Kane.
Look at money wavy, bro.
Just
Look at
how
money.
good are you guys?
Spike planted.
Kane knows that that teleport came up top, but Glyph is not giving him an inch. They could just set up crossfires. Win this
Man,
out
low
with
key,
the
they should
fundamentals.
save this, no?
Disadvantage in the first place. Caught clean. Before the
Yeah,
dark
just
cover
save, just
drops.
save. Give it a map point, bro.
He's Ion and
You guys actually have no money.
Save these weapons. Feel like you just can't really make a whole lot happen with them. Okay, keep the economy honest. Fair enough.
remaining.
We're at the point of the game with it. Just
What are they
not
doing?
nearly as much.
All right, we're going to have a massive clash over towards this A side. All of the utility.
Man,
about
look
to
at their
use
weapons
Eggster
now,
as
man.
Bucky again.
Bucky, fall back behind this. Here comes Satellite. Chunk down. Kane. with the
All
stinger.
part of the plan.
To the twilight.
They're actually genius, bro. Actually.
Won it all.
As that gate crash placed over towards B, where the spike has been on Ion, slowly taking main.
Okay, he got one. That's
He
pretty
just
good.
Can't help himself. He just
Totally
needs
worth
to
it.
fight when players are crossing, and he still manages to go 1-for-1, even though Ambrosia are aware.
Kane up on the site. There's still some traps that need to be clear, but Kane gets out of a dangerous
Okay,
location.
together. That's how you do
An
it.
undercut to come through. Welly. So easy for Eggster to take down after that. Nice little plant. 4v3.
High and low.
Like, can't really get into the
They
side.
know how to play
Paranoia also
FPS.
getting a
See?
Kane affected. They're still just sitting on.
They're not just crazy. They're smart too.
Glyph has to make it happen. Eggster's down at 68. Glyph's giving himself away.
Oh
And
man,
they're
he
very
just wants
scarce.
them to swing, but
And now
just
it's
not giving them an
AV on map point.
All right, instant suppress. Envy throwing some neutral to fight towards A main yet again, but Ambrosia this time far more weary. They want to get out. Inspire just peeks through market door, catches Glyph.
More here. Off the
Oh, the
one way.
cage.
Oh my
It's all falling
god.
apart here for Ambrosia. This is no coming back from this.
Oh my god. Inspire masterclass.
Of an Inspire ace.
Get the ace to finish. Get the ace to finish. He's going for the ace.
Akrian here has no options outside of this.
Was Akrian the guy who was
the ace side of
on
the map?
kind of a fight with
And
the
going down
dog
with the ship.
a while ago?
Man,
On
Envy.
X,
God,
Twitter?
What a way for it to happen to Ambrosia too.
What's that,
Damn,
right?
That pick that looks so solid on that defense side. Feel like the
And T-Dog is actually out of cover and inspired with the ace to close it out. GG. Amazing, amazing. Just like canezerra.com, the sponsor of the channel. Check it out. The link's in the description.
They're going to be heading.
Next map is Ascent.
At 2-0 in this best of 5.
And we'll see if they try to root him out of that cubby on catwalk. He has decided to push up. He's going to get wrapped by Acreon in the double face. Dealt with nicely by Ambrosia. Now they have the man advantage for this retake, and they're going to send Acreon flanking all the way through spawn.
It's like Inspire was just waiting for something to happen. Ambrosia had plenty of time to play that pincer towards him.
And they did just get their recon back.
I like that. Very cute stuff. With the TP back from Glyph, eggster down to 49. Satellite able to pick him apart. Surgical stuff here from Ambrosia. Nicely done. Emerged from an important pistol round here on this defense side. Satellite's about to get busy. Far too much than he can handle. Now a Guardian's going to get picked up, handed over. Big opening here for Envy. Mid control secured. Now with some options. Jondex didn't really want to sit and wait and anchor on the side, so Ion's able to find him out in the open. Sharp shooting from Welly. Kane's in an awkward spot now and isn't in an effective range to make use of the stinger. And honestly, Envy have really been slowed up on Speedway, ironically. Eggster and Ion hope for a high-low setup, but Welly just ducks out of the line of fire. Good Ambrosia, because they've thrown that barrier mesh there on A main, they actually can't manually check that for themselves. They don't know where Envy are. And this is scary stuff. Welly, that's fine popping. But Jondex has to play pretty safe, pretty secure now. Buy a little bit of time for those reinforcements to come. Off angle, catches Kane, but he is baited out into the open, and Ion deals with him. That's his 7th kill of the game already. Ion picking up where he left off on Sunset. We had a stunning showing on the close. Now Envy, God, this would be massive. Huge investment here for Ambrosia. So, like, genuinely devastating. Around this work too. For the attackers, if they can land the plane now. And Willie's forced to get moving, get active now with this Odin. And he gets brought down, sprayed through the wall. Satellite finds a decent timing though when Kane is out of the game. Still 2 Envy defenders though standing. This is going to be a costly round for Ambrosia each way. They slice him. And there's Satellite coming online just when he's needed.
Those shots are so crisp from Satellite, so controlled. And you can see Eggster is so scared to cross right now. And he's punished for it.
For a second, I think he considers that the off angle might be picked up. Oh, Satellite, this is a freebie, surely. Okay, Willie just going to try and light the attackers now as they're midway through. Door. Yeah, but he's on the right side of it. No! No! Satellite flashes into him. And Envy are caught completely off guard. Ion, that is a stunning little 3-piece.
That was on defense, though, and the desk were touching on how that's been the better side. Satellite opportunity, but has to get away.
The Fury pop and found Willie. That was one of the anchoring players on the site, and now Eggster is unchallenged here. I like the idea from Jondex. Try and help out, but I think he's missed his window. Now he's caught between a rock and a hard place. Hitting, I think, on switch. I just can't extract himself from this situation. Okay, well, Satellite's going to be able to chime in. The map essentially flipped now as the defenders are playing from B main, and here's Kane. Oh, that's a nice one. And God, they needed him to get involved. It's on Satellite with an op. Kane going to walk through the double cloud burst to get in on the site. And so we have 3 entrenched defenders. Satellite says, even with our money situation, this would be a waste to try and go for it.
It's going to come in on B. Should place for that dash up draft.
Okay, triggered. Eggster gets through it though. Glyph now needs to find a nice timing off this paranoia. That's about as good as it gets, folks. God, that is good. Ion here needs to wait. I can switch room. Inspire is in logs. And that Alpha got cleared pretty quickly. Inspire's able to
okay, good betray.
And Acreon is not able to connect that grab net. Ion dodging away from all.
Alright, that's so clean, Ion. That's so clean.
He's been bloody brilliant so far in the set.
The guy's insane, and I'm back, bro. I'm back.
Okay, crash into the corner. Oh, the paranoia. This pinch could be dastardly. Acreon's able to get out of trouble quickly. It's just Eggster for now.
The round is over. The round is over.
Ion ready for Satellite.
Low-key, they should say that.
Now what?
They even invest the ult?
Really looking for something.
Oh, that's good.
And he gets rid of Eggster. It will be a plant still going down.
And of course, there's Inspire always looming in the background. Ready to find that timing window for the backstab. All of Ambrosia are gathering up in that heaven area. Inspire, matter of fact, he's just going to go play with main. In main, rather. Double up.
He knows he can't get rid of Pop, and he's on the other side of Jen. Good info, but not enough to secure a kill. And there it is. Kane attack side up, rings out yet again. Walks out into Shondex's crosshair.
They are not saving
There's
yet.
any time left for this though. Welly from heaven.
Oh my god. But time.
This might be more possible. They've got to drop to the side, and Poppin is going to rat in this corner. Sees Welly, bit of damage,
And they lost all the weapons. Yo, 5 for Envy here. Oh, that is pretty good, man. This could be 3-0.
Like the rest of the half, which is this round. Envy are cashed up. Mine is from Glyph. I think he's a little earlier. He's doing fine there. But ooh, hey, Kane's head popping off. Annihilation. No catch as far as I can tell. Glyph is going for it there. Spray with.
What are these rounds, man? I love it. I love it.
On Envy, they're going to go for it now. Dimensional Drift's going to head over into the side.
It's refreshing, man. You know?
Individual opportunity. Glyph has already gotten back up towards heaven now. Smoking hell.
It's fun to watch, man. These guys are entertaining us. You know?
In A. Ambrosia is so careful about this. They want to play.
Oh, Ambrosia, come on, guys. Let's win this map here. Let's go to pro. You know?
See where the plant's going down.
5 maps and shit.
Shondex just broke the trip on the flank, so that's going to have Envy very afraid. And it's going to make eggster feel like he can't actually teleport back. Wow, he just does.
But if this ends now, I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna play ISO or rank, insta-lock.
I mean, I think he has
every game.
probably to beat the player there, so why not?
The swings door. He sees everything as well. Inspire's got to make use of this info, and again, he's got to go big on the clutch. Here's it, all behind Jen. He's perfectly set up for this now. It's Shondex in the 1 versus 1. Can he bail them out? Ooh, that was a little ugly from Inspire.
Anti. He was smart, okay? The decision was good, eh? Almost.
And Dan Dryad's prediction of Ambrosia to win this.
He definitely overcooked.
If you don't know what I'm talking about, watch the Envy game that they play on the Red Bull.
Inspire's hit the gate crash. So he knows
Grand Finals, LAN,
can swing out.
and you say,
Hole in the wall. That's been now dealt with.
guys, huge, man.
Came with a spray. Speedway action. Inspire 2 rounds back to back with some shoddy aim. It's not quite able to connect. The pressure is
It was amazing to see these guys playing on LAN, bro. Amazing.
Low, Glyph, Welly, Shondex all are. Virtually 1-shots. There's a paranoia here for Ion. Actually, decent retake scenario here, despite being disadvantaged. And I think this backstab from main, though, could be devastating. Glyph, if he's quick enough, can absolutely catch Envy lacking. Here we go. Ion, double tapped down. Only 2 players left now. Eggster and Kane.
Okay, this pistol.
They're on a timer. To him they go. Take the challenge. Eggster with 2 headshots, and Kane wants to fight B main, but he's running out of time. He really needed Eggster to find success there, and Akri has armor to work with as well. Jump across, Kane.
Is nothing.
He'll half it. He's got the stones to do it. No!
Yeah, it was too hard, man. So, they need this pistol to have
The
help.
second pistol of the map. Poppin, of course, takes note. Here's that drift now. All picked up.
This round is huge for Ambrosia, man.
Ambrosia really playing the ball. Oh my goodness, oh man. That adjustment. That's wild.
Oh, wait.
Heavy though, Satellite does emerge from the void to find one. And now the 100
Oh, it's back.
blasts past Poppin. He doesn't seem to care. He knows
Big one, big one. Ion. 1v2.
That's his third. And it's up to Ion again, who'd have to bail Envy out.
Seconds left.
Okay. If you whiff this shot.
Here's the plant. Swing out onto the line, and he got rid of Satellite now. It's a bona fide 1 versus 1. Glyph tucked on the side.
What?
Ooh, careful.
What is the smoke?
And here comes Glyph.
Yo, they smoked. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie.
But it does. No, Kane wants to fight this. He's going forward. Satellite from the server.
He's saving my
Posted
friend.
up with the AWP, but it doesn't
Canezerra.
matter. It's too fast.
The baby goat.
Cyber cage as well. He's asking for more constantly.
Oh my god, he's still fighting.
Joking, man.
Never
He
backs
can't be
down.
going for this right now. He
Go
wants
for
to
it.
get the
That's
AWP.
my up, bro. That is mine. Catch you on the flip
What?
side. Can hold that off angle.
Ion, good shot, good shot.
Boy, Ion's here.
30 seconds left.
I ain't even going to look at my monitor, he says. I'll take 2 off you. As the A-main control.
And Envy cannot afford to lose this round. And they need to make it clean. Oh, what?
Annihilation time. Does he connect?
Long time?
He's gonna have to guess.
No one's giving anything to him.
Folks.
That was like a very optimistic ult. If I ever saw one, bro.
What a stupid
Stage
round.
8.
Well, unfortunately, Ion already used that from the shadows early, so he can't actually reinforce his position. So, he's going to be taken up
What is
now.
this ult? I could never hit that shit.
Envy really.
I think you need to be born to play Sova, and I
30
Pop him with the up. Yes, he is.
that's not my case, bro.
Over towards the side. Exit now out of the dimensional drift.
I was born to die to this ult.
By the looks of things,
I hate Sova now.
kill to find on Glyph.
I can't dodge shit anymore, bro. I was so good at dodging this ult.
Doesn't really give him any time to settle in. I can't believe Ion's being asked to do this yet again.
11 to 8, man. That was a big round.
Well, he is committed here. Okay. That's tailwind. Is there a way you can find a timing here? Satellite caught out.
Okay.
High-value elimination. No,
Oh my god, with the classic. With the classic. Smoke to buy time.
Yep, very expected turn of events.
We'll buy time though.
Rifle still in play.
Big reveal.
Kane says thank you.
Look at this guy. What is he doing? That throw. I respect that. It's his brain, bro. It's how he works, you know? Like, he's not a normal person.
I mean, 19 seconds left, and because of all of that presence from players over on B, they feel like, well, I guess we have to go A. Inspire is it.
That's a good thing, by the way.
He's absolutely chilling.
Oh my god.
He's got the kill trips.
Oh my god.
It is up. Well, he has to go for it now. He's sticking. Oh, my
Inspired. Get inspired, kid. I want to play some VOD stuff for this one because I'm feeling inspired too.
Crash with this dimensional drift. Satellite going through tree wants to spawn out specifically Inspire, who's been such a nuisance anchoring on this site, and he wants to find a time to get out with the Bucky, and he does convert.
Inspire's going to go up.
Man, this guy is insane.
Quite happily. Neural Theft is going to be highly illuminating here, and 2 players spotted behind Gen. Inspire can go.
Bro, he almost got the door one too. What a masterclass the guys is with Cypher.
Player A main, no plant get though.
It makes it look beautiful.
So committed. Is Shondex to the side? He doesn't really have realistically a way out. I like this recon, but Eggster's going to be there to clear it. In fact, it whiffs. They're not going to be affected by it. Spike is down. Shondex was able to plant amidst that chaos. Well, he now has to operate here from mate. No, wait! You can't let that happen. You cannot, Shondex. X is able to drop down.
Trust me, I never miss. I never miss. I'm canezerra. I never miss a shot in my life. Just click this shit.
Eyes would be on main.
Normally the guy with the up should click.
He's going to have to make a correction here. He's going to have to be snappy with it. Here he comes.
But he never misses. He never misses. Trust the cover. Trust the process. Envy with 11-2.
Ambrosia want to go back to the well.
Bro, Inspires like no access to side. If I in liquid, I bring this guy to replace Nats, not Penny.
This round though, he is just blown away.
If you don't know, Nats is having issues with vision, my friends. He'll probably not be able to attend in time to their first game.
Getting tagged down though, pressured.
That's sad.
Looking for him, and eventually Acreon gets rid of him. 3 now up for the defenders. Poppin trying to get his way through door, but this is awkward for Envy. And X is not aware of the A main player watching. Envy's starting to build up ahead of steam, but it might all come down in a screaming heat. Poppin doesn't know where to be looking.
Oh, it's him again.
Another 3K. This time,
easy for you, bro. No?
Position mostly noted by the attackers, and the Sonic Center's here.
Yeah, man, this is tough. 2 guys don't have no chance.
He's only got 2 options,
right?
Door or heaven. He has to clear a double sack in hell. That is going to be nearly impossible. Easy for the players to just swing for each other. And an insurance policy made with Welly just biding his time.
1. Oh, yeah, Sonic Center's
Empty. Maybe point for Ambrosia. Can they close it out this time?
They're going to have access to the B side. I don't hate the gate crash over towards defense side spawn. canezerra.
Oh, he's going.
Value with these knives. God, he is so close. Up he goes.
Oh, that's clean. That's smart. I thought he was going to dash forward. I'm gonna lie.
No catch. Here's popping off.
Man, I love this thing. I love canezerra.
Always seem to come home when it counts. Call him Beef Welly because he's about to get devoured. Pull her up here for Envy.
Flash for me. Man, see? These kids, they know how to play the game, bro. They are actually the real deal.
Why is watching this from spawn? Smoked off.
Okay, they were able to bypass the up for now.
Okay, crash. Teleport in. Welly going to be under a lot of pressure here. Backside. They do have some trips to play around.
Oh, big one.
Brilliant. That is brilliant from Satellite. What an important kill to take.
Okay. Okay, Ken with the Alp, man.
Of course he is. Poppin goes down. Shondex caught in the corner. And eventually gets the better of Satellite at close range. Boy, howdy, do you have some work to do now? Kane v3.
Time, man. 50 seconds.
I'd take, but this is the 2 best teams in Challenges NA.
10 seconds left.
Unspotted, but Kane has to just jiggle on this corner. Time to plant, sure, but you know they're coming for him. BP to sight. Too much for Kane to get done.
That's all. That's all. Another chance for Ambrosia. They gotta be cold, man.
Many multi-kills anchoring in situations just like this at the tail end of the half.
Those troops being cleared, but just a wealth of information now going in the direction of the defenders. It wasn't symptomatic. Satellite has already gotten in. Inspire has to do some of this brilliant anchoring that we see from
that's GG for sure.
Falling apart for Envy.
That's GG for sure.
It's been a long map, a long series.
It's not ending 3-0, man. Thanks, Ambrosia. Thanks for fighting back.
Has to try and break his way through.
3-0 to be boring, guys. Come on, we want to see more. Right? GG.
Next map is
Really picked by Ambrosia.
Surprising result. After dropping that sunset map, we thought it was over for these guys, but that is raw grit and tenacity.
Man, time is getting low, man.
To backs that link.
Hey, Cliff gonna TP up the tower here. Eggster calls it. He's heard it. Popping able to turn around, deal with satellite there over through mid, and here's the drop.
Popping.
Balls. All things considered, very, very clean pistol here.
Oh, that did 0 damage.
He doesn't quite catch on accurate.
But the round is over. Popped with a big pistol. And my friends, we got canezerra on Reyna.
Oh, I like this idea actually from Envy, having Eggster on the line with the Outlaw so Kane can get up really close with the judge. No
Oh
way,
my
he's just
goodness,
going
to get
out
this
in the
kill, that would
open
be insane.
With the Nebula recall.
Okay.
There's no way.
Eggster tried there to get involved with
Did they spot the judge?
What?
Kane's been lit and
Yeah,
he has
they
no
did.
way out, of course. He's playing bloody Reyna, folks, so he's committed.
What?
Yep. Dismiss away.
Why are you guys picking the Reyna with the judge in close range battle?
As the dust settles.
Are you guys on drugs?
Popping. Too clean. Oh, I love that. That is a nasty Nova
what are
Pulse
we-
from Ion.
This is an honest Valorant. This is
Honest
the
Valorant, this is dumb.
This is as dishonest as it gets,
I
bro.
Oh,
like
this is
to think,
honest.
Actually, that Envy are giving into their most primal urges here. This might be the most honest Valorant that you could ask for. Like, there is no filter. And what they're doing, they are letting both wolves.
No, I get like Envy.
It's either both wolves
But
do
what
they
is
want,
Ambrosia
or
doing, bro?
one
Like,
side
leave the guy with the judge there. What is going to do?
Inspires on the right angle.
30
Not
seconds.
going to fight
Doesn't
that.
try and challenge that. Razorvine removed as well, so we could.
When the guy was revealed, bro.
Next trying to walk into it.
the
Yeah, they want to lose, bro. No, low key, they want to lose here. They want to go on the map. I think they're happy with that.
Definitely been taken note of. Pretty bloody good bonus round from Team Envy. Well, he's gonna get tinged here by the
Oh
shot.
my god.
He'd like to get out of here. Popping his
But imagine if he has time to plan. That'd be so sick.
yeah, they're gonna try
Nah.
down here, try and get rid of this Vandal.
I'm gonna save the Vandal.
Looking
Oh, my
an
allergies
lane
is
playing
going
the
insane
plane.
again, man.
A lot of stalling you took from the Astra. And, yep, okay.
Spike down mid.
All right, Kane.
One, I think it was Molly, bro. I was so
Pick up
sick.
there
You guys have no idea.
away.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
Yeah, Cliff
Oh no. Okay, Sean
Sean
Dykes.
Dex.
Man, that is a condo in Brazil with a similar
Himself
name.
That Steel Garden. Welly with the rifle he kept from the previous round has paid off. And now we pushing into
Okay,
this
we
line.
are just swinging right in.
What is going on, man?
Next up, Eggster.
Okay.
And they win the round.
On the corner. I'm close enough that the Leo won't cut his line of sight to the Reyna.
Okay, he might find the time
He
there.
knows something's happening here. Cliff spots him out. Cancels it. Does not want to fight the Reyna, and I don't blame the guy. It's good to have a self-preservation instinct sometimes. Much as Canezerra would like you to think otherwise. Acreon down. That's not good. They've already lost their asset.
That's not good.
On this engagement.
Ay, they don't know. Ay. Oh, the whip is insane. Against canezerra, cannot whip, bro. 6-1, they are broke. The 7-1 of every day is coming.
Use your ult. Soon you can start
What?
bringing up
That
the
was...
next one.
It was
It's a
moving?
missed shot. It would have dealt Satellite a death blow instantly.
Man, I bought a new keyboard
Here at
today.
the
I'm
ready.
so excited, man. Like I'm like a kid here waiting to arrive, but it will take like a month. Oh my goodness!
It's a shorty. Stick that up, you know.
It's a magnetic keyboard. I'm not sure if it's good. I hope so. I never had one. It's the Aula 68
Canezerra like a force of nature.
HE. That has malware, by the way. I didn't know that. I hope mine is good. I'll maybe be in trouble.
Open is going to be the spotlight player here for Envy.
30 seconds left.
Sitting inside the smoke, calling all of this, trying to find timing, gets ahead of that Razorvine. He is slowed up, but he can stand still. What a flash! What a
Bro, that
flash
was
in the
nice.
connector.
Yo, that was so... Okay, got a trade. Trevor 2. Kenny's still there.
Now cut down the two players. They got no choice but to go towards this side. Acreon though.
He doesn't miss those, bro. Got the info.
Ready for this.
The guy doesn't have the spike. He's around for Envy. Masterclass of fun, my friends.
It just seems that we're destined for Envy to win this stage 2 playoffs. I mean, a result we thought that they were going to get in stage 1. They were undefeated for so long.
Yeah. Man, it was funny because the first games that represent Envy, things didn't go their way.
Potential that the
You know, like, it was very unlucky. Maybe it was the pressure, I don't know. But it's good to see them performing now.
Like, there's no guarantee.
Oh well, man, I think they are even better now than before, honestly.
Especially after falling here.
Oh, look at this. I mean, pushing all the way through.
They're getting better and better.
These players on A are about to...
I just need to see this thing together on VCT, man.
I find the
We'll
solo
definitely see these
aggro
players
the B side of the map.
on VCT
It'll explode
for
the
sure.
map. It's pretty painful.
But I want to see them together, you know? Like, I want to see these guys together against the tier 1 things. Maybe not on VCT, but in some tournaments, big tournaments.
It will be too late to see everyone rotate off the side, but he knows better. Akrian is like, how is this possible? How the hell has this guy appeared behind me? Spike is going to be a little bit delayed coming towards the B side of the map, though. Still coming down long. And says, well, I'm bored. I want to go fight. Give me something to do. Trondek's going to be tapped down pretty low. Kane wins out that fight. Could be able to heal his way back up and still be fighting fit. Popping out of the side. That is stellar stuff. I heard the ding.
Yeah, my friends. I'm not going to lie. This is over.
So it does. Shield wall triggered now. Envy are going to wait this out. They are pretty bloody committed to this.
Ay, ay, ay.
Nova Pulse. Easy
That's
kill for
fantastic.
Trondek.
Just
Poor guy.
util pieces there to punish eggster.
Okay, Paranoia comes out. Ion still able to find a second somehow. Keep looking. Searching.
Ion is so
Retreats back
insane,
into
man.
the cover of that nebula. Plan B. Oh, it's kind of awkward. Ion
And they tell me I jinx players. I never jinx.
And Glyph it was a half-hearted attempt to spray down through that smoke. Wow, Claw 3 Divide is going to get Ion there. I like this from Glyph. There's no way you're ready for this. Does Ion check this spot? What? Ion, unreal!
Unjinxable! That's how good it is.
He's watching. Here's the plan, of course, from behind the wall, and all of a sudden, Ambrosia. Claws dug into the cliff face. Desperately hanging on. Ion has been electric, excuse the pun, over the last couple of maps, and now he needs to clutch.
Oh, he got a ace clutch during the round? That's
On
crazy.
the spike.
Need that back.
Oh, no, too
Doesn't
early.
have an extra. It's obvious where he is. Well, he knows it, but he does not have the time to walk all the way up B long. So there's a grab well here. I don't think he's used Nova Pulse either.
Ace for Ion! Oh my god, baby legend, baby goat already!
Break the back of Ambrosia. Like,
1 round away from taking the trophy, my friends. Another one for this day.
Drift as well. You're going to have
This could be the final round.
here. Glyph, this paranoia should get
can be huge, you can be huge.
Everyone for the swing, but he's spammed down by Ion, fully blinded up.
Oh my goodness.
A main control here.
Oh, it's an ace for the guy.
Well, he's going to be tagged up by that Owl drone, forced off the site. It should be envious for the taking to walk up. But that Razorbind is pretty timely.
Exactly where you
Now they've got to pause on this, but they have a corpse, so neural theft is going to show all of Ambrosia starting to rotate in their direction. Over the dimension.
Oh, take that set.
Down and pop him with
Good
a
odds.
fury. You mentioned it. Eventually, there's just going to be a bunch of ultimates that turn into positive trades for Envy.
Okay.
3 up for
Gonna pick that
Ambrosia.
together
Shondex,
with Trey.
Akrian. At separate times in this series, they've all been standouts for this team, but now they're going to do something incredible. Eggster's low. He's offered up as a bit of a sacrificial lamb, and I love the Seal Garden here. Numbers are even, but Envy should be able to fall back.
Reminds me of EO.
Get their primaries online.
Yo, that was so sad, bro. They fix it.
Divide as well.
1 day later.
One enemy.
Oh, look at that. We got a game.
I'm not sure. Inspire here now in a 1
Bro,
versus 3.
dude, this was a 5v3. This was a 5v3. Envy.
Beautiful Steel Garden. Can always fall off this if he needs to. There's a gate crash over the wall. Secret. Takes the shot. No connection. Envy are going to be landing.
Ay, ay, ay.
And there goes Glyph down. That's a right.
It's always these rounds, man.
Now he's in a dangerous position.
It's always this rift, these rounds.
Fired down. Here they come.
Fast like Valorant.
Launching in.
They can still
They're
win.
not giving Satellite the shot he so desperately wants.
Okay,
Now
they're ready. Look at the
Comes
discipline.
up.
Kind of.
Okay, Envy now can move onto the side. They've lost canezerra, but they still have 2 rifles to work with and an acceptable amount of armor. Stingers, with it playing up close. Satellite has to have a backstab position off the back of this dimensional drift. And first, it's the clone. Next, it's a missed op shot. He doesn't have a good weapon for this at all, but he's able to win it out as Poppin pushes him while he's holding a shorty. Now Satellite's on the right side of the wall, but will it be the right side of history after this round? It's Shondex.
Another 5v3?
Down. Inspire still has a rifle. Trying to bide his time, but he's low. Sat in the smoke. It's a little obvious and he knows it. He has to try and make something happen, and now it's up to Ion.
No way Envy loses this, right?
Just yet, but Akrian's got the touch. And
But the script is kind of like this, man. It's losing 5v3s. When you start losing 5v3s,
make it hard, costly. Force them
the gods of Valorant, they start to punish you.
Akrian on the deep.
They start to punish you, so be careful, Envy. Be careful.
God, man.
Oh my.
Smoked off that angle instantly, though. Convex is well set up here. There's nothing to really stop this. Okay, through the smoke. There's Inspire. Down. Poppin is able to trade it out, maybe. Ambrosia overstepped here a little bit. Akrian able to deal with the Hall's push. And that was a spike in hand for Poppin. Kane and Ion trying to finish the job, but a Satellite is holding the angle already. And here we go.
Here we go. The stats for you, my friends.
Pressure can start to
2
mount even
rounds from
further for them right now.
overtime.
This is their
Can
grand finals
Envy
on the line.
close this now?
Was 12-4 Wyatt. 12-4. Envy realize Ambrosia is starting to get some confidence. They've got to shut them down now. Be done with this game.
Okay.
Get out of it before it gets out of hand. There's Willie. Gets caught out as he tries to get across, but eggster can only find the one. Kane
Oh
steps
my
up.
God.
Empress active. Dismisses away. Now looking for his next
This is
target.
chaos.
And it's Shondex.
Look at this guy. This is such a
No,
good...
there's a problem. Kane in the
No more
position.
game for you guys. It is ends now.
The pigeons. He bites the and it's his third for the round. It's Ambry
The
now.
guy's a demon, man. GG. canezerra, you are different, my
A
friend.
banger 4-map series.
Banger, banger.
Pearl is eventually.
Leave a like, subscribe, activate notifications, share the video with your friends, my friends. This was amazing. This thing is my favorite thing to watch. Ambrosia, these guys are also insane, so credits to them, okay? See you next time, my friends. Have a great day, great life, great week. I love you all.
It's probably...
It is finally time, my friends, for us to see Envy rankers in LAN. This is the grand finals of Red Bull home ground. And my friends, these guys are the real deal. They will become legends one day. I have no doubts about that. As you guys know, this is my favorite thing to watch. Enjoy this W gaming. I won't be present. I was doing the MIBR versus 100 tips game, but I made the highlights here for you. So enjoy it.
VCT coming back for the offense as they start knocking at the door of B, really testing Dip. Shockbolt's just a delay. He's smoked off, wants to reinforce with the rest of the team. Fault line is on its way. It's first blood for Mr. Thanos, canezerra, who's even going to extend at the back of the site. Dip tries to show face. He keeps himself safe. The spike is planted, and Maryville start to surround. But can they divide and conquer? There's a lot of low HP members from the NV side. They're just trying to play time. Speeding in, Renz doesn't check the corner, and he gets traded. Great heads-up play from Ion, and it's canezerra with the third, 7 HP, and it's Envy with pistol. Have that one-way smoke, and will he want to press his luck? Ange, though, he is a striker in itself. Flash from Envy. Renz playing around cover, and it's traded. Ange is in a one-and-done spot, can't teleport out, and Envy have busted down the door for C. Trying to reinforce, though, is the Sova from Maryville. Trying with the Shockbolt. Zip is going to get challenged, and with the double tap, it's canezerra with another.
Seeing a little bit of nervousness coming out here from Dip, already shooting out the clone, gets fully blinded, doesn't give himself a chance to really try to do a punishment, but Thanos is once again on the hunt.
Trying to keep canezerra in his place. Crossfire with Chloric. Envy tested the waters, and they're going to get out of it. And
One enemy
still
remaining.
fragging, collecting those orbs. There's 2 people now on Envy with ultimates. Hunter's Fury from Dip again. He's just trying to delay. And wait, is Ion going to teleport behind? He's got an important 1v1 against Chloric, who's dancing, weaving, bopping, and waits for the paranoia. Ion still wins that. Just a second too late on the blind. Nightfall goes into the site, and Maryville are behind.
That should not have happened. That should have been an instant trade no matter what, especially with the flash, and somehow they still take over the site. Everybody's just on different islands trying to rotate across and see all the X's. And finally, the lurk coming through from the side of Envy that they should have been afraid of, or they have been afraid of since the beginning of this map. So Neon Overdrive available for the retake. You still have a great position for the breach to start the fault line and engage the overdrive on that retake as well. So they'll let Envy plant, and the chaos will ensue in a 5 versus 5 post plan of the A site.
Yeah, this Omen flank, we've seen it now a second time. This is the second time for Maryville, but timing is crucial, and he doesn't want to walk too fast to reveal his footsteps, and Envy will watch their back. Meanwhile, eggster leads on the front, and Maryville are scared trying to beat this corner, and Envy closed the door, and it's just another day at the office.
Thinking about the next map.
My ult's ready.
Oh, dimensional drip. Extra's gonna get all the information. Ping who's on the site. Okay, there's at least one Omen. Gets vulnerable, gets suppressed. Inch under fire. Extra with 2! But Maryville, they strike back. But the paranoia limits Renz. He falls back. He wants to work with his breach. Falling at the front door would be huge! But the Seas and the Haunt, they ping Maryville's positions. And they just have no advantage to work with now that they're smoked off.
It's got to be a save for the last 2 players again. Just a recurring story for Maryville on a defense on this first map of Lotus. Maybe if you want to try to do some sort of hero play on the side of Chloric and his team in a cross, but he just got dropped, and yeah, that's definitely going to be Wildfire trying to save his weapon towards the end. Maybe look for exits, but you know how many rounds Envy have won in a row, if not overall. The economy should still be quite good. Freak. So they'll hunt him down.
Wow. I like that everyone's having a bit of fun. And also, if Maryville can have Wildfire in the best position.
Their next gun round. Actually, they have some sort of a mix buy coming through here. See a guarding coming out. And a fight towards this mountain roll.
Oh no, and she gets put down like a dog. And Envy will still knife fall in. Who else is on C? Of course, Reds, and it's Jeff with 3 with the Guardian. Envy had a sense of security, and that is now gone. And they're going to teleport to the other side of the world with the Omen ult planted.
That's got to suck. You're doing a hero hold from Dip with the Guardian, boom. TP's away, you've lost all control of the map. It's going to be so difficult for you to rotate across. Even a trip gives the position away that Renz is going for the full flank. So the second player, Chloric, the IGL, is just kind of alone on an island looking out towards that breakable door. Still finds that timing against that Spire.
Okay, Chloric, 2 versus 1, winnable for Maryville to get back into this, all thanks to their Sova. Now through Tree. Of course, Ion's gonna smoke them, just a crack in the wall from Rez, and Chloric gets the last laugh. Maryville are not done. Maryville take a step back, teleporting past though the trip. Ion is still gonna get pinged.
Bring them down.
He's gonna be stuck here, but does have some support. Moving down now, Chloric just got dropped, and you're forced to play the retake now for Maryville with 1 player solo on HP. Being Wildfire, but they need him alive to give some value for Renz to maybe gain some space on that retake.
Yeah, Chloric got ahead of himself. I like this breakable door cut from Maryville. If they can try to get this Cypher, Renz leads the front charge, and then Ion on this low ground is huge! Envy are back in the driver's seat, 9-3 half for Envy.
Just saw eggster jump out with a TP, so he was a human drone, realizing that was just a stop and go. So a fake open the door, a re-hit towards the seaside, and a crossfire setup, and Inspire is actually not spotted.
He's not gonna get checked! The spike is down! Inspire with 2, and the rest take over! It's Envy with another pistol! Yeah, that re-clear from Maryville is huge, but Poppins shuts down that option. So there's only one place. You've cleared C, you've cleared B if you're Envy. So now you got to get eyes on A, and that's what Poppin's going to do. He has an important cutoff, and he gets 1, safe behind cover, goes for 2. And it's Maryville just with 1 left, and it's Wildfire in a 1 versus 3. If anyone can do it, it's him. It's a fault line to shake things up, turns and burns against Ion, and it's the double duelist. It's the firepower from Wildfire, and with 10 seconds left, he can't do much but whimper.
Against the time, you give your position away, and now you drop. Map point now for Envy, looking to shut it down now.
Man, canezerra's just different. Vulnerable suppression, Renz has been muted and silenced for good, and this is match point for Envy on Maryville's pick. But wait, there's still some bite left to Maryville. But they gotta go through Rumble. Chloric with a big risk.
Bring them down.
Silence again. Poppin. Solo HP though, and Ion finalizes this for Envy. 13-3 on map 1.
Dominating first map, comfortable for Envy to kick things off and firing in all cylinders.